Story time with David, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a thing. Story time. When I met this girl, it was, for a lack of better words, love at first sight. The funny thing is, the very first memory I actually have of her is when she was on the blacktop in 7th grade during PE, and she was doing that thing called the butterfly stretch, and I thought to myself, God damn, girl, you was flexible as hell. Now, did I have a lot of sexual thoughts at the age of 12 and 13? No, but little did I know at the time, that shit was impressive. Now, at this point, she and I were never really close, but when high school started to roll around, things started to change. So yup, just like every other high school love story, I fell in love with my best friend. But here's the thing, being the punk bitch that I am, I could never really confess to her how I felt about her. I just couldn't do it. I was always afraid of rejection, so I was afraid that I was going to get a typical response like, "You're so sweet, but I just don't see you that way." Either that, or I was gonna get the, "Oh my God, you're such a good friend." To be honest with you, at that time, I was sensitive as shit. If I heard those words, I would have stabbed myself with a rusty spoon like this. So time passed, our friendship grew stronger and stronger, and of course, she was never single, because the qualities I loved about her, apparently, so did everybody else, son of a bitch. And even those small pockets of moments that she was single, I felt like I had the ball sacks to go ahead and say something to her. Some dude would come like a hawk to shut up and take her away. You single now? Yup. Oh, what? You just got a boy? That's cool. Whatever. I wasn't... You also have to remember, at this time, she and I were very close friends. So when she was in a relationship, I had to be very supportive. And we all know that when you truly love somebody, you should support them no matter what, because you want them to be happy, even if you're the one that can't do it. Ha! Psych! In all honesty, I was negative as hell. Whatever dude she was with at the time, I wished the worst upon them. I don't even believe in black magic, but I created a voodoo doll like that. If this was a doll and this was a crotch, I'd take a needle just like this. Every time I saw them hold hands, I was hoping a pterodactyl would come down and swoop him up and just, you know, not to kill him, just to hurt him enough where he would walk like Bambi for a couple of weeks. Then I think it was my sophomore or junior year, she decides that she wants to fall for a really good friend of mine. Whoa. Different situation now, because now it involves two people that I care about a lot. One more than the other, obviously, because, you know. You have any idea how crappy that felt? I might as well have hired an angry Scottish man to river dance on my testicles. She felt that he was the guy for her, and you know, I wanted her to be happy, so I supported her 100%. But one day when I was walking home with her boyfriend, also my friend, let's call him Doucheface, Doucheface took me aside and told me, "I don't want you hanging out with my girlfriend no more." Yup, and I know what you're thinking. Oh no, he didn't. I didn't say much, but if you saw my face, it would have said, does David so have to choke a bitch? Personally, I was shocked, because him being my friend, I thought he already knew about the homeboy code. For those of you who don't know what the homeboy code is, the homeboy code clearly states that when your homie gets with the girl, that girl becomes off limits. She's dead to you, invisible. And for me, when it came to that code, I followed those rules to the T, but she was still my best friend. And because of that connection that we had, despite the fact that he said that shit to me, I still didn't tell her what happened. I didn't want to affect the relationship in a negative way. But because of this event, I decided to keep my distance from her, meaning that our friendship got really weird. I stopped talking to her during school, before school, we didn't hang out anymore after school, and we just stopped communicating with each other. And to be honest with you, for a while, I thought I was losing my best friend. But with all sad stories, there's always a silver lining, and that's when she broke up with Doucheface. And this is where the story gets interesting. Oh, what is going on, YouTube? Now, recently I actually got to work and meet one of my childhood heroes, George Takei. Yeah. Now, I had the opportunity to work and meet with the man himself. And I'll tell you something, it was probably one of the biggest highlights of my life. George, or Mr. Takei, I hope I can call you George, is probably one of the most nicest, humble, most kind-hearted people I have ever met in my life. So make sure you guys check out the episode that I'm in, go to his page, subscribe, thumbs it up, and you won't be disappointed. So until next time, people, I will see you all next week, and sign out. I don't know why I keep on doing the gun hands. This has made many women run away from me.